What's good, people? It's Movio. Welcome back to another video on the channel. And as you can see in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to break down defenses after the patch in FC25. The nasty attacks that you can see on your screen are due to the single most counter-attacking formation in the game. And I'm going to teach you how to build up with that formation. This was our record this week, by the way, or last week rather, 12-3, rank 3, purely due to the tactic that I'm about to show you. 500k team as well. I think our most expensive player is Vini at 250k. Now, before we get into the gameplay, there are rules to how you set up in this tactic and formation. So, the back four is whatever you want it to be. Your left back, your right back, your center backs, whatever style of defending you want, that's up to you. But for the DM positions, you want to use players with high defensive stats. They should have the deep line playmaker plus role. And I like to use a left footer on the left DM and a right footer on the right DM, but that's up to you. The key thing about the DM position is they should have deep line playmaker plus roles. And of course, you want your shadow strikers to also have the plus in their roles. And one key thing I would advise you to do is have a left footer at the left side of the cam and a right footer like Zidane at the right side of the cam. I tried to use a left footer at the right and a right footer at the left, and it just wasn't working properly because this formation needs you to be direct when sending players on a run so they finish on their strong foot. Yeah, the strikers are up to you as well. I like to use strikers with high pace and high dribbling stats. You know, the passing will be a really nice boost, but you can't really find a lot of strikers with high passing stats. But if you do have team of the year players, that'll be very good for you. Now let's get into the tactics. Now for the build-up style, we go with short passing. And I go with short passing not because I want my players to always be close to the ball, but it gives you multiple passing options. There's always going to be somebody who wants the ball. And if you need your player to move to a certain position, you can always send them on a run. Now the defensive depth is going to be 70 because I found that's the only thing that works after the patch. And a goalkeeper and sweeper keeper, our fullbacks on wingbacks, and I'm going to talk about that in a sec. If you feel like you're the type of player to struggle defensively, you can always try out the fullback balanced. But if you do the fullback balanced, I advise you to put at least one fullback on wingback, because I found that it really helps you in the short passing playstyle, as there's going to be an extra man forward without committing too many defenders forward at the same time. But of course, it's totally up to you, but my advice for you is to try out both. And like I said, have both DMs on deep line playmaker build up, your two cams on shadow striker, and your two center forwards on advanced forward. You can try out one striker on false nine, but I found that the advanced forward works best. It's way more attacking, and both strikers interchange who's going to be the false nine in the moment, depending on the style of counter you're executing in that point in time. So I found out that both strikers, they do the job. They act as false nine, they act as target forward. Whatever it may be, advanced forward seems to be the best. So now I'm going to show you how this formation works in game. I'm going to go into a game of rivals. So just sit back, watch the gameplay, pay attention. And I feel like this is going to help you. Okay, now we're going to see what team is he rocking today. Okay, so that's a 4-2-1-3. Anytime you see there's no team, it's going to be a 4-2-1-3. That's for those who don't know. Okay, so now we kick off the game and build up however you want to build up. I tried to give it to my center back, doesn't switch to him. That's not a good sign. Anyways, I tried to build up to my DMs. I'm trying to find my wide cams now, because when you attack through the wings or through the wider side of the pitch, it stretches out your opponent's team, you know, and I can see that he's playing a high line already. I just gotta pay attention to that and send more true balls on the counter attack. Now we win the ball with Bradley, quick balls to my strikers, 1-2 with both of them. I look at Waneri making a run, I ignore him, give it to my striker. I play with my shadow strikers, they're all clumped up in the middle. There's like 6 different players trying to make their way into the box. I send Waneri on the run, and it's an easy goal. You know, so you can see when counter-attacking, we have 2 strikers, 2 shadow strikers, 1 deep line playmaker, and 1 wing back trying to find their way into the attack, which makes it super hard for the opponent to read who's going to receive the ball. So you can play around, you know, take initiative and send the unpredictable player into the box and score an easy goal. Back for restarts now. He has the ball, and I just try to win the ball high up the pitch. Deep line playmakers, their job is to win the ball very high, and as you can see, Declan Rice pressures really well. And every time I try to take the ball out wide with my shadow strikers, Zidane is usually my go-to man. I try to play a 1-2 with my strikers. I don't see anybody. My fullback comes to support me. That's why I love the wing-back role. And you see shadow striker plays with the other shadow striker. I try to do a skill move there, and of course leads to a penalty. My second attack of the game leads to a goal scoring opportunity. That's how beautiful this tactic is. Every time you lose the ball, you create another goal scoring opportunity. I score an easy penalty. Not much to say about that, and we're back for a restart again. Immediately I switch to my DMs, deep line playmakers. I'm pressuring so hard immediately. I try to keep my defense intact because nothing is really happening at the moment. I track the run of R9, and I just stay compact in the box. No need to rush. Just stay compact in the box, let him dance around, and I win the ball nicely. I try to take it wide again, stretch the pitch. The shadow strikers are going to stay wide like a 4-4-2. That's what's beautiful about this. It creates a 4-4-2 for you, and also a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow for you at the same time, So it's a combination of both of them. And yeah, unfortunately, free kick situation. I stay compact. I win the ball with Zidane, actually. I play 1-2 with him. My fullback is on a run because she's on the wing back role. I find Rice at the deep line build-up position, because the thing about the deep line playmaker build-up position, the DMs are going to come forward nicely, and as you saw there, I already created a nice goal scoring opportunity for my DMs building up nicely. And I pressure really nice, just mark the passes. I try to win the ball before it crosses my half. Just mark the wingers with Camavinga. I track the runs with Pacheco. Win the ball nicely. My build-up DM moves the ball, gives it wide to Waneri to stretch the pitch. I play a nice triangle with Camavinga and my fullback. Unfortunately, the ball doesn't get to Vinicius. I win the ball high up again, and immediately it's a counter-attacking situation. There are 5 people on the run again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bradley goes to send the dummy run. Play around with Vinicius. Too many people making runs. He doesn't know who to defend. And what I just have to do is complete my passes, and I don't do that well, so I lose the ball. Track back with your DMs. Don't switch to your center backs yet until it's at the final third like it is right now. I stay compact with Bradley. Not much to say about that. Unfortunately, I lose the ball. Win it back again. Typical FC25. I play with my wide cam. I give it to Camavinga. Play with my wide cam again. My fullback is always there. She's always there to show for me, And I play with my build-up DM and my striker. Send the dummy, speed boost, give it to Vinicius, extra pass, Zidane, and it's a goal. Now, one of the beauties of this goal is your DM Camavinga coming to support you high up the pitch. Because he's on build-up, he knows when to go forward and when not to move any further. See how Camavinga stops at the edge of the box once he knows the attack is moving fluently. And Zidane, the shadow striker, is always going to be in the number 9 position for that extra pass. So when your strikers move out wide, the shadow striker is going to come into the middle to receive the ball. And I think that's just wonderful about this formation. We go again with another restart, and we stick to what we're doing, Pressure with the DMs. Once he's at the final third of the pitch, then we switch to our center backs, but we don't apply pressure, We just stay compact and jockey and win the ball calmly, And we give the ball to Zidane. Unfortunately, we lose the ball there. Not so much of a dangerous situation, and we stick to what we're doing. Camavinga has jockey plus, and I think it's beautiful for what that I do. I like to jockey with my DMs, and the jockey plus is fantastic for me. The heads up about this formation is your DMs are going to be your most frustrating player, rather, And that's your job. Your job is to frustrate your opponents as much as possible with your DMs, so that when they get into the final third, they're already stressed out. I try speed boost in that situation. It doesn't come out nicely. Luckily, I win the ball back with Paris, and I try to find the runner. I find Waneri near post once I saw he moved the keeper, and it's beautiful. Now I need you to pay attention to the attacking AI of the shadow strikers. Watch how Nwaneri runs down the left, then once he sees that Paris is making a through ball to that lane, he switches to the number 9 position to receive the ball. You don't predict that. No player locks, no mechanics, just pure attacking AI. 4-0 now, and that's the danger of this tactic. If you're on your day of finishing, then your opponent should be afraid. I tried to pressure him with my DM once again. Kamavinga unable to win the ball, but that's no problem because I go in with Pacheco. I play wide to Nwaneri, 1-2 with Vinicius. I send Nwaneri on a run. Wait for him to go in. I give it to Nwaneri, all well and good. I see Vinicius on a run, give it to him. My fullback is there to support me, but don't give it to her. Just watch for the people in the middle. I try to find Paris, but it's to no avail, and I win the ball high up the pitch. 70 depth, man. You have to play 70 depth. Now I'm just rushing my passes. No reason to do that because I'm 4-0 up, but I don't know why I'm doing that. But basically, I tried to pressure him again with Bradley. Nice skill move right there, but I keep chasing him with Bradley so as to not pull my fullbacks or other center backs out of position. And he moves really nicely. I tried to cover the space, and that was just poor defending from the onset. He shouldn't be scoring that. That's an insane goal. R9, by the way. But no problem. We come again, give it to Vinicius, trying to find our wide cams. Just progress the ball nicely with the wide cam. Wait for your fullback to go in. I tried to find her, no avail. Build up DMs right there to win the ball. Send it to Zidane. I look for my striker, win the ball back with him, try to do a skill move, no avail again. But now it's just a little back and forth because he has a goal now, so he feels like he can get more goals in, but it's a foul for me. And we're going to try build up through the middle now because, like I said, this formation, build up through the middle, build up through the wing, it doesn't matter, I tried to find Nwaneri. He's at the number 9 position, which is insane, I do like a power shot fake, doesn't come out well. I'll try it again later. I win the ball back with Paris, actually. I do the power shot fake again into a dummy, and it's 1v1 finish, 5-1 to the boy. And it's just purely the tactic, it's just pressure and pressure, I win the ball back with my DM, take it out wide. I could go through the middle, I could go through the wing, it doesn't even matter, I see Bradley making a run, but I can't give it to him, so I give it to my DM. I tried to do a 1-2 with my strikers, but I draw a foul, actually, send Paris on a run, give it to Nwaneri, give it to Paris, I'm just trying to find opening options in this situation. I should play with my wing backs more often, actually, because when you lose the ball in this situation, it's just open for counter-attacks, because, like I said, the wing backs could leave space in behind, and if you're not so good at defending, you should keep your fullbacks on fullback balanced. But I think I'm pretty good at defending, or decent enough, so I like to explore attacking opportunities more and more. We'll come back again in the second half for more gameplay, so just sit tight because we're not done. We're back again for the second half, and it's 5-1, so we're kind of chilling, but we won't step off the accelerator, So we press with our DMs, wait for the ball to get into our final third before we switch to our center backs. And lovely tackle right there, goes out for a corner, but it's no problem. Corners are not dangerous right now, so I'm ready to defend the corner anytime. I win the ball. I actually don't win the ball. It's a scramble there, but my keeper saves me. And when clearing out the ball, I like to throw it to my fullbacks because they're less likely to be pressured. 1-2 in my build-up DM, nice triangle there. Nwaneri is open. I look for Vinicius, but he gets covered really nicely. It's good defending from him. When I lose the ball, I'm not afraid to pressure immediately. I love to pressure immediately with my strikers just to see if I can win the ball back ASAP. I jockey nicely with Declan Rice. Switch it to my center back just to beat the pass. And I win the ball nicely. Bradley has really low passing, and that frustrates me. I wish I had better players, but it's what it is. I jockey nicely with my DM. My center backs, I love them right now, actually. And it's a throw-in for me. I call Zidane, and when Zidane is on the ball, I'm comfortable. I try to find Paris with a true ball. Mendy, beautiful defender.
you know, and he comes to me, but there's no problem because I'm pretty compact, you know, double man press, and I come back with my shadow striker manually because your shadow strikers don't come back. So if you want to defend a situation, you can always switch to your shadow striker and pull them back to defend, you know, and you know, switch back to my defenders, but I'm not pulling them out of position, just jockey nicely, you know, pay attention, just stand, just jockey, you know. And it's Mbappe on the ball, so anything could happen in this situation. And like I said, he scores. I think I was being too, what's the word? Conservative. I was being too conservative when defending that situation, and that's what happens. But now I need to extend the lead because I don't like a 3-goal lead in this patch. You know, I give it to my DM, you know, try to find Zidane out wide, but he's at the middle, and I love how they interchange between the middle and the wing. And this is already an opportunity for me. Unfortunately, I lose the ball. You know, I'm sure you guys will be better at dribbling in the box. I'm not so good at slow dribbling. I prefer skill moves, and you guys might be better, so that'll work out really nice for you. Just jockey this opportunity. I stay compact, aggressive but conservative, win the ball nicely, send it to my shadow striker. I play it to my striker. Nwaneri with the number 9 run. I don't see him on time. Try to find him. Now he's getting a little aggressive, and when your opponent is defending aggressively, you need to attack conservatively. Attack calmly and slowly, you know, but also with pace at the same time. Don't know how to explain it, you know. Take your time for each pass. When Zidane is on the ball, you know it's live. Anything could happen. Do that pink pass. The pink pass, beautiful play style, beautiful. Vinicius tries to find Nwaneri in the middle, but it's too tight, you know, it's too tight. You know, I pressure with 4 players and I win the ball. And Vinicius gets the ball, and I try to recycle back to Nwaneri. My build-up DMs are coming to show for me, and Paris is on the ball. I do skill moves. He wins the ball nice. He's great defending. You know, I pressure again with Kamavinga. You know, my DMs, they're wonderful. Your DMs are going to be your best players in this tactic, you know. Nice through ball to Vinicius, and it's a wonderful finish because he's paying attention to the run of Zidane. There's too many players running, you don't know who to tackle, so it's a wonderful tactic. I don't need to show you multiple games, but if you want me to, I would show you multiple games. But this is how beautiful this tactic works. And you know, these are just more beautiful goals that I score with the tactic. You could check out my TikTok if you want to see more amazing goals like this. And I've been using this tactic since the beginning of the game, and I think this is the best time to use the tactic because the patch favors it very, very well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys took something regardless of the division that you're in. And if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck in your champs. Bless.